What's up, guys? Welcome to the line change. In this video, we're going to be talking about some bold predictions for the Vancouver Canucks in 2025-26. Now, I was scouring the web looking for some Canuck news, and I happened to find something, and it wasn't on Canucks Army. It was on the hockeywriters.com, and they list 3 bold Vancouver Canucks predictions for this upcoming season. So we're going to go over that article, see what those 3 bold predictions are from them, and I might sprinkle in and throw in a couple of my own bold predictions for this upcoming season. But before we do that, as we always do, I want to give a shout out and thank you to my sponsor, Gassy Jack Art, maker of that amazing artwork you see there behind my shoulder. And you guys can check them out yourselves at GassyJackArt.com. You guys can also find him on Instagram at GassyJackArt. There is a link to his website in the description down below. So without any further ado, let's take a look at this article that talks about 3 bold Vancouver Canucks predictions from the hockeywriters.com. It's written by Matthew Zator. And it goes on to say, we are still entrenched in the dog days of summer with little to no news in the NHL world. However, in just a few short weeks, the Vancouver Canucks will open training camp in Penticton, and we will finally have some action to discuss. Till then, we will continue previewing the season ahead, which we hope will be full of positivity, unlike last season where negativity and drama were a common theme. So with that, let's get into a piece. I always love doing it this time of the year. 3 bold predictions. Bold prediction number 1. Elias Pettersson will hit 100 points again. Hopefully this won't have to be a bold prediction next season, but after what we saw from Elias Pettersson in 2024-25, it definitely is this season. There was a time when 100 points wasn't a pipe dream, especially after his 2022-23 season when he had a career-high 102 points. And it felt like the sky was the limit for the Swedish star. That season wasn't that long ago, and I refuse to believe he's now just a shell of the dynamic two-way forward that was once discussed in the same breath as Pavel Datsyuk. If his offseason training and early press clippings are any indication of Pettersson's drive to become that forward again, fans should be in for a treat. He is bigger, stronger, and highly motivated to be the Canucks' best player and justify the money that's being pumped into his bank account right now. I predict he will hit the century mark again this season and prove to everyone that he's not a footnote in the NHL's elite. Bold prediction number 2. Filipino will play a full season and he will score 30 goals. Filipino has never suited up for a full 82-game season in his career. The closest he's gotten was 74 and 75 games in the 2022-23 and 2018-2019 seasons, respectively. And in the former, he had a career-high 22 goals and 45 points. In the season since that career high, he's only played 66 games and has been riddled with concussions and multiple stints on the long-term injured reserve. After suffering a concussion and missing 72 games in 2023-24, he had another one last season after joining the Canucks from the New York Rangers and missed the rest of the season. Canucks are banking on him staying healthy this season and filling that gaping hole on the second line. As of this writing, they haven't been successful in finding someone else to fill that role, so it might be Hedl or bust when they drop the puck on October 9th. He certainly has the skill set to do it, but will his body hold up? That will be a question throughout the season, and every time he gets hit into the boards, I'm sure a lot of people, anytime he gets hit, are probably going to cringe and have a worried look on their face. Hopefully his next concussion doesn't send him down the path of Michael Ferland, who unfortunately had his Canucks career cut short after joining the team in free agency in 2019. He only played 14 games in Vancouver before he was forced to retire. If Hedl does stay healthy, he will score 30 goals. His speed and transition game have been hallmarks of his time with the Canucks so far, and if he can find some chemistry with Connor Garland and Jake DeBrusk, or maybe even Evander Kane, he should hit double digits again in the goal column. He is arguably the Canucks' biggest X factor going into the season. If he can deliver as the second line center and Pettersson returns to form, they are that much closer to returning to the team that won the Pacific Division in 2023-24. Bold prediction number 3. The Canucks will make the playoffs as a divisional seed. Despite all the drama and injury woes surrounding the Canucks last season, they still finished with 90 points and a stone's throw from making the playoffs. It's not like they fell to the bottom of the standings and were in the running for the first overall pick. Now with that drama, hopefully in the rearview mirror and health on their side again, hopefully they should be more equipped to battle with the likes of the Edmonton Oilers, the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Los Angeles Kings, who ended up with the 3 divisional seeds last season. While the Calgary Flames might give that quartet a run for their money, I think the Canucks can knock the Kings out of the division and finish 3rd below the Oilers and Golden Knights. The Canucks could even pass the Oilers and finish 2nd if their defense and goaltending end up being as strong on the ice as they are on paper. That's one thing the Oilers don't have, a reliable tandem capable of stealing games. If Thatcher Demko and Kevin Lankinen both stay healthy all season, the Canucks will have a chance to walk away with 2 points every night. Unfortunately, that's a big if, considering Demko's injury history over the last couple of seasons. They also have question marks in their forward group, the biggest being the aforementioned second-line center spot and Elias Pettersson's ability to lead the offense. But that's why this is a bold prediction, right? Hopefully the Canucks' reality show was canceled in the offseason. Canucks will be an interesting team to follow in 2025-26, especially after the reality show that everyone was forced to watch last season. Hopefully for Canucks Nation's sake, it wasn't renewed in the offseason, and we can watch a more feel-good story instead, similar to 2023-24, when it looked like this team had become a contender again. Whatever show it turns out to be, it starts with a matchup against the Flames on October 9th. That was pretty good. Comparing it to a reality show, just food for thought. If last season was a reality show, let me know in the comment section down below what reality show you guys would call it. I mean, I don't know. Do you think the Vancouver Canucks have found their perfect match, or I don't know. I'm just going off the cuff here. This is as Jordan and Witten would like to say, a little uncensored right here. But yeah, so yeah, that is the article. Now, I do like these bold predictions. When it comes to the first one, and Elias Pettersson hitting 100 points again, I'm not 100% sold on that. I mean, do I believe PD can get to 100 points again? Yes, but I just can't bring myself to say that it's going to happen this upcoming season, perhaps maybe next season. I just can't bring myself to say. Now, by all means, if we're a few months into the season and PD's on pace for a 100-point season, then absolutely, I will predict that. I will gladly go on a limb and say by the end of the season, he's going to hit 100 points. I will gladly do that prediction. But as of right now, because we haven't seen anything yet, and since training camp is still about a month or so away, I'm going to reserve that for after the season, or at least a few months into the season. The second one, again, I'm a little hesitant on that because Hedl has never hit 30 goals before. But I'm going to do my own prediction based off of this and say Filip Hedl will play just under a full season. Like, he'll play the same amount of games that he did in 2022-23. I'm going to say between 74, 75 games, and I feel as though he will have 25 goals this upcoming season. that is my bold prediction for Filipino. Now, the third one, I absolutely agree with and wouldn't change anything on that bold prediction about them making the playoffs as a divisional seed. But I want to sprinkle in my own bold prediction for this upcoming season. And it doesn't pertain to PD or Hedel. It actually pertains to Evander Kane. Now, my bold prediction when it comes to Evander Kane, I think he is going to hit 25 goals. I think he is going to have chemistry with PD, and those two are going to tear it up. I think he will be the guy on the first line for PD. You know, obviously a lot of people are like, oh, we think they're going to probably try out Evander Kane on the first line along with PD and likely Besser. I do. My bold prediction is not only is Kane going to hit 25 goals, or I should say 25 plus, but I feel as though Evander Kane is going to be a regular on the first line, and he's going to have chemistry with Elias Pettersson, and the two of them are going to bounce off of each other and help each other out, and Kane is going to contribute to Elias Pettersson having a bounce back season. So there's one bold prediction from me. Another one is, got to think a little bit. I got it. Another one of my bold predictions to add on to these ones is Thatcher Demko is going to be healthy. He's going to be healthy for the full season, similar to how he was in 2023-24. And I'm going to go ahead and boldly predict that Demko is going to finish in the top 3 for the Vezina voting. And he very well may. Actually, not screw it. He's going to win the Vezina. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. He's going to win the Vezina. He's going to go ahead and help the Canucks make the playoffs. He's going to show that Vezina caliber. He's going to show that he's Demko again in the playoffs, and he's going to help the Canucks go on a deep run in the playoffs. There's a bold prediction that I'm doing. You heard it right here on this podcast. So let me think about one more. We just mentioned his name. May as well do this one. Another bold prediction for me is going to be Brock Besser is going to he's going to surpass 40 goals. That is another bold prediction I'm going to make. Brock Besser is going to surpass 40 goals. He's going to have a new career high in goals, and he's going to have 90 points. So there's another bold prediction from me. Brock Besser is going to hit 40 plus goals, and he's going to hit 90 points. So there you go. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, what are your bold predictions for the Vancouver Canucks in 2025-26? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can find us on social media. You can see our social media pages right there in front of you. We're on Facebook. Just search The Line Change to find our Facebook page. We're on Instagram at The Line Change. We're on X at Line Change Van. We're on TikTok at the TLC Podcast. One you can't see on here is Blue Sky. We are also on Blue Sky at The Line Change. So feel free to give us a follow on Blue Sky, as well as give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. If you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, once again, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us. It is, of course, greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the podcast. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And once again, let me know your bold predictions for the Vancouver Canucks in 2025-26. And as always, let's go Canucks, and I'll see you guys in the next video.